Hi, in this short video I would like to show you the remote control with the decoy timer. So what I have here, I have the DAF decoy already connected with the receiver, and pushing the button would activate the timer, currently set on and off mode. You can control up to 4 decoys, and you can control one decoy with multiple remote controls, so multiple people can control the same set of decoys. Decoy is easy to install. The decoy comes with the button. You would probably mount the button somewhere on a decoy, and remote timer is pretty small, as you see. It's very small, waterproof, easy to connect. There's only a couple wires. Antenna. We have 3 wires that goes to the ground. Power in and power out, and 2 wires are for the configuration button. So the first thing, once you install the timer, you would need to pair the remote with the decoy, and the way we're gonna do it, I'm gonna turn the power off to the decoy. I'm gonna push the button, and then I'm gonna power on and wait for 5 seconds, and decoy will turn on for a small period of time. That tells me it's in the pairing mode. So now I can push the button A on a remote 1, and let's say button B on a remote 2, and that's we just pair those 2 remotes, particular buttons, with the decoy. So now if I'm gonna turn it on, turn off and turn back on, it's gonna go to the normal mode. So pushing the button A on a remote 1 would turn it on, and I can push button B on a second remote to turn it off. Pushing button A won't do anything, or C or D, because we only pair the button B here. You can pair them all if you have just one decoy. You can also use the timer without the remote, or as an option, you can just push the button and this would activate the timer. Very handy, so you don't have to pull the remote if you're close to the decoy. Just push the button, this will activate the timer. Now the timer configuration is very simple as well. We're gonna push the button and turn the power on and release the button, and now by pushing the button on and off, we can set our timer, so it's more life looking motion. And then we're gonna turn the power off, and then if we're gonna turn the power back on, we can now activate the timer. The distance depends on your setup, but in an open field, it's from 300 to easily 1,000 feet. Now let's look at the timer. So the timer is very small. I already showed you the timer separate unit, but once you connect it, it's very small, so it could fit in any enclosure, and this is very small enclosure of the dove, so it fits easily there, and connections are pretty simple. Now you can use the timer also without let's say a timer feature. You can just make it a remote control switch, so you can activate some other functions in some decoys, just turning on and turning off. So if we would set our timer and we would push the button and turn it off, now the timer is set to only be on. So if we push the button, it will be just on. Push the button again, it will be off. So you can use it as just a remote control for some other, maybe decoys or other purposes. That's it. Thank you.